Go ahead, Mr. Seeker.
Hello, Zabir.
Hello, hello.
Hello. I'm not here to debate, but I just want to add some points to what you're talking about because if you remember, I was talked to you like for 1 month ago. I told you I have been speaking to some Dawa wise many times. You
Okay,
remember the talk?
all right. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
hearing. Okay.
So the topic which you're speaking about, I recently talked to these Dawa guys a
Mhm.
week ago. I just want to give some of their answer and I've done some of my own research. So, the hadith which you showed us before, the answer, in short, what I get from them is like the dolls when she had with her, the answer, it's when she was immature, it's in the barricade. So they told me that that's not a part of the hadith, that's the one who translate and put it. So that why in that case they cannot take it, accept it, because
So
it's not
okay,
a word of.
but okay. This is in the book of Fath al-Bari, and he is a big fattest scholars in Islam. Now, can they give me one Muslim scholar agree with what they are saying? Just one, no problem. But this is Fath al-Bari. This is a big, 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 big fat scholar. So when we say Fathul Bari, he said, they have to provide us with someone can beat the hell of Fathul Bari.
But I have a hadith which already show us because at the moment we had a few talk, but as usually they don't like to hear when you come with the facts. But I have a hadith. If you can bring it up, it's Sunnah Abi Dawud
Hmm.
4932.
49.
32.
Okay. Abi Dawood 4932. Okay, read it for us.
When the Messenger of Allah arrived after the expedition to Tabuk or Khyber, the door raised an end of curtain which was hung in front of her storeroom, revealing some dolls which belongs to her. He asked, "What is this?" She replied, "My dolls." Among them, he saw a horse with wings made of rags and asked, "What is this?" "I see among them," she replied, "a horse." He asked, "What is this that it has on it?" She replied, "Two wings." He asked, "A horse with two wings?" She replied, "Have you not heard that Solomon had horse with wings?" She said, thereupon the messenger of Allah laughed so heartily that I could see his smaller teeth.
The hadith you're reading
The reason why
is number one. Is that number what again?
4932.
Okay, 4949. Okay, I was wondering.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. 4932.
32.
Okay.
Yeah. The
Okay.
reason why I
But what
have
does have to do with the Aisha anything? Where it's mentioned what you are saying about Aisha?
no no. If you read it, she bring her
Where?
dolls. The
What?
You don't have the same hadith? Let me.
Yeah, I have the same hadith where it says what you are saying. I mean, where it says Aisha, she was mature.
No, no, no. I'm with you in this that she was not mature. The
Okay,
why?
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I'm
I
telling
thought
you.
you are bringing me something, which they said to you, maybe. All right.
Yeah, yeah, no, no. The thing is the hadith which you showed to us before.
Uh-huh.
Uh, their response was that when she consummated, in that case she is mature.
Yeah, but what
But
does hadith have to do
this
with our topic? I don't see anything about our topic.
no, I will show you why. Because you see, this expedition to Taibuk or Khyber, this was way after the Prophet. He was married to Aisha, and she still had her dolls with her. So that shows that she was not mature because they told me that when she consummated her marriage, she only brings us doll, but she was not playing with it. But now this hadith with Abu Dawud, we can see it's still
Yeah, for
after
some reason,
few.
I from my side, when I click at the
Yeah.
4932, the pages flip for 3932. So it's giving me wrong hadith. Let me see the other number.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. It's
for some
yeah,
reason
yeah.
it's
You can
flipping. I just noticed this is a wrong number. Okay, let me be
okay.
sure.
So book 43 or hadith one
Okay, hold
six
on.
zero.
I think now we have it. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's the same hadith as the previous one. The other one is just saying additional that Al-Bari said the reason she have her dolls because she is under the age. You know, she did not reach it.
You
When this
you have
hadith
the
mentioned,
no,
yeah,
yes, yes,
Al-Bari was mentioning this hadith, and he mentioned why she have dolls with her, why it's allowed for her to have dolls, simply because she is not reaching the age of a puberty. So she was allowed to have dolls with her. And this is why I say she is not even even at the age of 14, because here she was 14 years old and yet she don't
yes,
have her
yes,
puberty.
yes. That's my whole point. So they
Yeah,
didn't let me bring this hadith because we can see from this expedition, Khyber, both her age and her
right,
maturity.
right.
So
Yeah.
I'm with you with this, but I'm showing you the answer they give me because they told us like the hadith before you show us, like when she get married, in their eyes, then she is mature because you cannot marry someone, like you cannot consummate your marriage if she is not mature.
They lie. Until now, they marry kids in Afghanistan, in Yemen, in Iraq. They just changed the law to marry. In fact, Muslims believe that they can have sex with a child even if she is under the age of 9, which means even if she's an infant. We can show even the Shia believe in the same thing. We have the video of Mimi Hijab. He said, based on the Quran alone, every one of you is a pedophile.
I know the video. The thing is, you're speaking about the verse 65 and 4, so
Right,
we can continue there if you want.
right.
Just one thing before we go to the topic. If you can just bring Sunnah an-Nisa 3221. I just want to give you why they are so hypocrites when it's come to their own books. So if you can just bring up Sunnah an-Nisa 3221.
Nisa'i.
3221.
Okay. Yeah. The book of marriage. Okay.
Yeah.
They
Because the
call it
conflict
marriage, by
is
the way.
there.
In translation, they call it marriage, but in reality, it doesn't say marriage. In reality, it says the book of nikah. Nikah mean effing, not marriage.
Yes.
And here it says, yes, yes, she is a young. You are right.
If you can bring the hadith, because I cannot see it in your screen.
Oh, you can see it. Hold on. Okay, what about now?
Still not, let me see.
Yeah, but this hadith is about Aisha. Sorry, about Fatima.
Yeah. The reason is this is about like Prophet, he forbid when it's come to her own daughter that she was not allowed to marry someone
No, no,
who
this is
was
not about. You see, no, no,
older.
no. Actually, you read it carefully. He is just being a piece of garbage. She is young, yes, but you will notice that he gave her right away to Ali.
But they told us that Ali and Fatima is the same age. That's the reason. That's
No,
the reason
no,
why they
Ali is
didn't
not the
give
same
to.
age. How Ali is the same age? How that in the world happened? How Ali in the same age? Uh, Muhammad, you see what Muhammad he do? Uh, he is just trying to collect as many supporters as he can by sex. So he married the daughter of Umar. He married the daughter of Abu Bakr, Aisha. And now by marrying Fatima, which is not his daughter, this is the daughter of Khadija. Muhammad don't have kids. Muslim they claim that she is his daughter. I believe strongly he never have kids. So Muhammad now he want to guarantee that Ali is going to be in his side. So he gave him his daughter. In fact, when Muhammad uh, uh, offer, offer her to Ali, both of them they get upset. Those because what they're trying to do, what the Muslim they do, they exchange members of the family. So Muhammad he took his daughter, I take your daughter. This is how filthy they are. Because shouldn't we ask ourselves, how I just marry his daughter, and now Abu Bakr and Umar, so they want to marry my daughter? How that can be? How that can be done? This is Islam,
Yes,
you know. So he did not say to them, "No, no, I cannot, because now we became relative, we became family, and your daughters become like my, you became like a father for my daughter now. I married your, so I married your daughter." So what Muhammad is doing, he's not saying to them because of that. He is saying she is still young, but he offered her to Ali because he's trying to strengthen the tide with certain people in his tribe, so he can get stronger and get support. This is how the Arab they used to do, and all, yeah, even in the old days, like you marry, if two kingdom they marry, I marry your daughter, you marry to my son, then we become friends, and we became, because now we are sharing blood. So Muhammad, all what he's doing, he was trying to all his even Muslim, they say Muhammad married many women so he can establish Islam. So Muhammad, he used women not only for sex, but he used women to gain politics and strength.
of course, I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
But the reason is, yeah, I'm with you on that. But this hadith, it shows also at the same time, he didn't want Fatima to marry because of the age difference. But at the same time, he married himself to Aisha, where is a big, huge gap.
it's true.
So, this is also,
Yeah, it's true. But I
that's the reason
understand.
why,
I understand what
why I
is
wanted to
behind
show
this.
you this hadith.
The
Mhm.
appearance, it's because she is young, which is true. She's young, but this is another reason. Muhammad is a hypocrite. He's a fraud. He don't care if she is young or not. And the proof of that, he gave her to Ali. So it doesn't matter really if she stepped with Ali or stepped with Abu Bakr. If she is young, either she is young and she is not qualified to be a wife, that means nobody can marry her until she get older, or she is young and she is qualified. So he gave her to Ali. So the whole story, obviously, he is a hypocrite, and he lie in the excuse about she's being young. She's young, but he lied about it, which means he lied. What the reason he refused them? The reason,
And Aisha is also a daughter of Abu Bakr. So that's also strange. Like you told us before, like how can you marry when you're like relatives? How can he give her daughter to Abu Bakr at the same time when he married her daughters? Like if you get relative.
my friend, this religion is a piece of garbage. As an example, I don't know if you know the story that Ali, uh, he offered his daughter to Umar. The same story you mentioned, it's mentioned there. So Ali, he want now to be friend to Umar. So what he did? Imagine the wife of Ali was offered to Umar. Was Umar he wanted to have her, correct?
Can you? I don't know that story, but or which daughter is it? If you can
Okay,
just give me the
I
name,
will find
maybe
the hadith
it
for
will.
you. So, but just to make connection,
Yeah.
the hadith you mentioned here that uh, Abu Bakr and Umar, they proposed to Fatima, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Now Fatima, she get married from Ali, right?
Yeah.
Fatima, she have a daughter.
Okay, I don't know that story, but
All
you
right.
can continue.
Uh, if we
There's a
go,
one more thing.
hold on,
Oh, okay. You can
let me
continue.
see.
Yeah.
Let me show you
Just
the hadith.
before you bring
Let me
the
show you the hadith.
yeah,
Hold on. Let me
before you
show you the
bring the
hadith.
hadith. Yeah, yeah, of course.
This is a
Just
Shia book. This is a Shia book, but I guess we can find it in the Sunni. I don't remember reading it in the Sunni books, but I think I can find something like it. So this is the book of actually Al Musannaf. I think it is a Sunni book. Yeah. Let me be sure. Al Musannaf. I think it is Sunni. Yeah, it is Sunni. Very Sunni. So this is a Sunni hadith. because I remember I know the hadith in the Shia books too. So read carefully here. Ali, this is Al-Musannaf, written the book Al-Musannaf, which means like the archive. Volume number 6, page number 163. You know what? Let me use the other browser, so we can use a translator. I have two browsers. One is good in the translation, the other one is not. So I will switch.
Yeah, you can carry on.
All right, let us switch my screen in Discord. All right. So here, this is the book of Al-Musannaf, volume number 6, page number 163. And this is a translation for those who are watching and they see.
Yeah, you can translate also for me. I don't speak Arabic, or I can
Okay,
understand.
hold on. Let me need to switch my screen too. Okay. Now you guys, you see it. So this is the author Abdul Razzaq. All right. Volume number 6, page number 163. So here what happened, he offered his daughter. And when he sent her to him, he said she is young. But what make it more horrible, when the daughter she came to Umar, what Umar he did, he lift up her skirt to check out her vagina.
So Omar went and uncovered her leg, and she said, "Send, and had you not been the commander of the faithful, I would have beheaded you."
So now Omar is the caliphate, and Ali is offering his daughter to Omar to F her. Omar, when she came to him, he looked at her. She don't have meat. What is this? She has little bones. So he lift up her skirt to check what she have. She said to him, according to the story, which I believe it's a fabrication, what she said. She said, if you are not the caliphate, I will kill you for doing that. Did her father do anything? No. This is how pervert the society is. So he mentioned that she is so young, you know.
Yeah.
And how he knew she is so young? He lifted up her skirt and he found out that what she have is
Abd
so
al-Razak,
tiny.
on the authority of Ibn Uyayna, on the authority of Amr ibn Dinar, on the authority of Abu Ja'far, he said, Omar proposed to his daughter Ali, and he said, too, she is young.
So
No, I'm with you in this.
and you notice,
just
by the
I
way,
want
here
to-
it says that Ali, here it says Jariya Talab, she is just a kid playing. She is just a kid. So all of them, they are a bunch of pervert. Ali, Omar, Abu Bakr, Muhammad, all of them, they are a bunch of pervert. And they are exchanging the daughters of each other with each other to have sex with little children. See here what it says, وَهِيَ جَارِيَةٌ تَلْعَبْ مَعَ الجَّوَارِ, which means she is just a little kid. And as you see, like if you read here actually, the Arabic is a little bit confusing about what's happening. That's why the translation will come weird.
Omar bin al-Khattab
CP,
proposed
the
to his
thing is,
daughter
let me
Ali,
explain
and
to
he
you how
said,
they
all you
give
have
their
to do is
answer,
prevent her.
because I
Hold on,
know
hold on.
this
He
thing.
said,
But
I will send
hold on.
her, and if you are satisfied, she is your wife, and I have married you. So he beautified her and sent her to him, and he said, I am satisfied. So he took her leg, and she said, by God, had you not been the commander of the faithful, your eyes would have been blinded.
What is this? This is the religion of
And
Allah?
I will let you know what their answer is, because the thing is, I have a talk with them like for 1 hour, and this is not because I don't believe them. I don't believe. I know this is bullshit, but I just wanted to understand what their answer is. So the reason they're telling us that in Islam, you can measure the maturity in 3 ways, like if someone is marriageable or not, and one of them is like if she is physically mature or mentally. And that's why we can go to this 65:4. That's one of the Quran words. But the thing is, which I couldn't answer them at the moment, they were speaking about, because the name of the chapter is An-Nisa, and that was, they were telling us 65:4 is still speaking about women and not children.
No. You see, An-Nisa is used as many meaning. So when we say the kind is a female, An-Nisa is when we say women, we mean females too. Same time, in the chapter of An-Nisa, there's many stories have nothing to do with women. The whole chapter have nothing to do with women, you know. Only in the beginning, and then if you read, what is the about the women? No, it's about men. It's about money. It's about other stuff, you know. What about women? About in heritage, it's about what the men. In fact, the whole chapter is about what the men can do, not what the women can do. Women are the object, the subject. Men are the one who do it. So the holy chapter is not about women. It's about men doing things to women, and the chapter is full of stories have nothing to do, you know, with.
No, but the word
Secondly,
Nisa, you're Arabic, yeah.
no, the word Nisa in Arabic, okay, Nisa literally mean women, true, but obviously for those Muslims, women is someone she is a child too. Why Muhammad marry Aisha at the age of 6? Because she is a woman, not because she's a child. If he consider her a child, he will never marry her at the age of 6. In fact, chapter 65, verse number 4,
Yeah,
it says it
that's the
clearly.
word.
It says it clearly that those who don't have their period, so they never have their period, and even the interpretation is saying that they don't have their period because they are so young. So now we are talking about divorce. We are talking about what?
Let me just, yeah, of course. The thing is, what they told me, they don't. I bring tafsir for them, but they don't accept it. They told us,
who
we
care
don't
if they
follow
accept
tafsir.
it? We know that Muslims, you see, the Muslims are hypocrite. When we debate them, they say see tafsir. So if the tafsir fit with the propaganda, they say we take tafsir. If the tafsir is against them, but this is their tafsir. Like this guy, Mimi Hijab, you know, he mentioned Ibn Kathir. Do he accept Ibn Kathir? The second I show him what Ibn Kathir is saying, he will say I don't accept it. He mentioned Al-Baydawi. Do he accept Al-Baydawi? Let us read it. He will say I don't accept it. So those Muslims, when they say we don't accept, who care if they say we accept or not? Those are the official Islamic scholars. This is not a guy in the street. They don't count what they say.
But we have something from the Quran, because I did some research. Then I found Surah Al-Baqarah verse 49, like 249. When there's what, you know the story. It's also in the Exodus.
Story about what?
You know, because for me, I wanted to prove them from the Quran, because so if Surah Baqarah
prove what?
verse 2 and 49.
Prove what?
No, because the word Nisa can also use for the daughters, like children's. It's necessarily
The word what?
mean
The
woman.
word what?
The word Nisa.
Nisa.
Yeah. Because the what they argue.
No, there is no need to prove it. It's very
Quran.
simple. You see, okay, here we go. It says here Nisa'akum in front of you, right? This is chapter 4, chapter 65, verse 4. It says واللاتي يئسن من المحيض من نسائكم. Okay, so nisa for them mean children's too, and the proven in front of you. It says here, those women who they call them women, the one who never have their menstruation yet because they are young age. So those who did not have menstruation, why didn't have menstruation? Now we are talking about divorcing them, not marrying them. So already we married them maybe 2 years ago. Yet until now, they don't have menstruation. Why? Because of their young age. So the Muslim, they acknowledge that when you are in a young age, you are not ready yet, and you cannot have a puberty. So now Muhammad is acknowledging in this verse in the Quran, which he fabricated, that divorcing women who they never have their puberty yet, never, which means they are children's. And when we read the interpretation, why they never have their puberty? Because it can happen that a woman, she is growing old, yet she never have her puberty. It can be. You know, some women, they have a problem, health problem. But this is not the case. How we know? It says it clearly that this is speaking about young age children's who they get married and now we are going to divorce them. There's a book, it's called Asbab al-Nuzul. Asbab al-Nuzul mean the reason for the verses to come down.
But if there's something from the Quran which we can, because they clearly told me they don't accept tafsir.
My
And
friend,
they are
my
like,
friend, are you like when you debate a Muslim, what is the purpose of the debate? Is he going to agree with you, or he is trying his best to refute you? So why he will accept something will be used against him? Are you expecting him to accept it?
no, not for him.
Okay.
For myself, as I told you, I'm a Muslim,
Yeah.
but I'm planning to leave Islam. So, but for me, reason why I talk to them, it's just to give them chance so I
Do
can
you see my
understand.
screen? Do you
Because
see my screen?
I'm seeing your screen, yes.
Okay. They are asking him, what about women who women, not children, women who did not have their menstruation? Do you see it? Who does
Yes.
a woman? You see, it says women who does not have their menstruation, and the women who is not menstruated yet. So here there's two cases, like a woman, she is divorced but her menstruation is coming but it's not coming yet, and a woman, she never have her menstruation yet, never. Okay, what is the waiting period for that? This was the question. The answer was, read carefully with me here, and for those who they are too young. Do you see the word too young?
Yes.
All right. So what is the reason they didn't have their menstruation? They are not only young, they are too young. And this is the book called Asbab al-Nuzul, which means the reason for the verses to come down. So Muslims, they come to Muhammad, they ask him a question. Muhammad, he go home, he claimed that Allah talked to him, and then he fabricated a verse and he gave it to them. What is behind the story of this verse? This is the story. This is why this book actually is very important. All right. So those who they are too young to have their menstruation, we are talking about divorcing children who they are too young to have menstruation, not young, too young, which means there is many years to come before they can have their menstruation.
But you know, the wording is important. So why do they use a different word? Like, because I'm going from what their argument is, like the Nisa is woman. So that why they say, even if the tafsir is telling
My friend, the
the
word there
opposite,
is Nisa
they don't
too.
accept it.
The word there is Nisa. Don't you see? It's in front of you.
No, I'm asking you, what's the word for the children, like a daughter? Like, is it the same word when it's come to like someone who's not a
The
woman?
same word for what?
Or if someone is not a woman, you know, a child, female child, what's the word you use in Arabic?
There is many
Is
words
it
like,
all?
you know, طفلة, صغيرة, etc. But obviously, Muhammad and his religion, they consider children's women. And the word women is used simply for the kind. You know, like as an example, the Quran says, Muhammad was not the father of any of your men, but he don't mean men, he mean a boy. So the same word in Arabic for men can be used for a grown man or a boy. So Muhammad was not the father of any of your men, but he's talking about kids. He don't have kids. All right.
Mhm.
All of those, rijal.
So which verse is it? Okay, let me see.
See, all those verses in the Quran is mentioned the word rijal. In fact, in some verses, it mentioned the difference between a rajul and a child, like here in chapter 24, verse number 31. So here it says, it mentioned for a boy, a tifl. So here it says, saying to the women who can see them and who cannot. All right. But when he speak about women, this is good for all women. This is why Muslims, they force children to wear hijab, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So if why we are forcing a child to wear hijab if she is not a woman? The Quran says, tell your women. Okay. So why we are forcing a child to wear hijab just because she is a female? So here you will notice in the verse, speaking about grown adult men or a child. So here it says that those women, they have to hide themselves from everybody except the following of the family: their sons, the sons of their husband, their father, their brother, the son of their sisters, the blah 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 blah. So when it mentioned the children's here, this is for the boys. But when it's come to the female, even when she is a child, she is a woman for Muslim. This is why you see Muslim girls at the age of 3, 2, they force them to wear hijab. Right?
Yeah. This was clear. This is what I was looking for from the Quran, just to be, because the verse I told you before, Surah Baqarah 249. If you can just bring it, because that's also shows us
Yeah.
and Nisa can both use for the woman and daughters, because Pharaoh wanted to kill all the boys.
And when
If
the same too can be used, like when the Quran says Muhammad was not the father of any of your men, it's not necessarily about a man who is a grown man, it's about a child too. Muhammad don't have any male son. All right, he don't have any.
Yeah.
So here you see it says is not the father of any of your men, not man. All right, men, not man. So is that about a grown man? No, he is not the father of any of your children's. He have no connection to any of them. And here you notice he is saying he is not the father of any of your men, which is very strong to say. I mean, strange, because either they are their children's or they are not. So any of your men, Muhammad confirming that he never have a child, he is a male. Never, never. This is not only about a male as a grown man, it's about a male in general. And we can go and read the interpretation for this, and you will see it's the same. So when the Muslim, they say, if we go by their statement, when the Quran speak about women, well, here we go, the chapter of divorce speaking about women. But they are children, as you see. It says they are too young to have their menstruation. Too young. And this is mentioned in every interpretation of Muslims. Like which interpretation the Muslims they accept. So we can open it and read it. Is it possible that all the interpretation of the
Are
Muslims
wrong. Yeah, that
are
that
wrong?
was my point also.
Yeah. So why all the scholars they say that? And we have a proof. We have Ali, we have Muhammad, we have Abu Bakr, we have Omar. I mean, we have all of them marrying the children. So what are you talking about? If if this is one case, they can give around all of them. They marry kids. All of them. Ask, when a Muslim he say to you what you mentioned to me. Why you don't ask him? Okay, what interpretation you accept?
No, the answer from that group, they told me they don't accept
They don't
the
accept any
tafsir. I know
interpretation.
because
They don't accept any.
no.
So why we will accept his interpretation? Who is he? Is he a scholar?
No, he told me he go by the language Arabic, and that was the reason. He told me like
What
he
language?
knows
Arabic.
what
The Arabic is
the
clear. It says, okay. If we, who is the most popular scholar for the Muslims? Ibn Kathir, right?
Yeah.
If we go Ibn Kathir will say to you they are too young, small, young, children's, kids. Ibn Kathir says that. So Ibn Kathir, Al-Qurtubi, Al-Tabari, Al-Jalalain, every scumbag in the Islamic scholarship shelf saying exactly the same. All agree that this is what's happening. So if a Muslim says I don't accept, obviously he don't accept because simply if he accept the trouble come with it. So he was, if the interpretation fit with his agenda, he will say I accept, let us go there. Right?
Yeah, there are many cases.
I
Yeah,
want you to
because
do this next
there are
time.
many.
If he says to you I don't accept, says okay, the Quran, as long as you debate in the Quran only, the Quran says he found the sun set in murky water and the Arabic is so clear. Do you accept that? He will say to you, no, let us go to the interpretation. Right?
No, yeah, of course, there are many verses which I can bring up. And yeah, it's a game for them. Like sometimes they accept the tafsirs scholars, sometimes they don't. So for me, I don't regularly like follow them, and I prefer to talk to you instead because I know I will get the real answer because I know that like their games because yeah, so I'm with you in this. Even like there are lots of hadith which
when you speak
contradicts.
to a Muslim, don't expect honesty ever, because honesty is not part of what they do. Always accept or expect the deception and lying. It doesn't matter
No,
you
this
speak
is
to
for
them. You see,
for myself because
when Muslims they speak together alone, they say things different from what they say to you when they are debating you. So if two Muslims are sitting together, as an example, what his name? Ali Dawa.
yeah.
Ali Dawa, when he is speaking to Muslims, he says something. Or Fifi, Farid. Christian Prince lies. Lie number 90, lie number 99, lie number 103. And one of the lies, when I said, supposedly, that in Islam you can have prostitution, but when they are sitting together, he said, it apparently in the Quran, it says you can be a pimp. The video is there. So when they sit together and they think nobody is listening, and nobody will leak this video out, private conversation, they say it is allowed to be a pimp. But the second you want to debate them about it, they deny it. It's not there. You're a liar. It doesn't say that, CP. Right?
Yeah.
So how you can debate such a creatures? You cannot.
No, it's not. It's not for the debate. It's just to get some answer. So, CB, one more thing, if you can help me with, because these are two questions that I always have in my mind, but I wanted to understand from your
let
view,
me
how you see
show you
it.
something. Let me show you something. I have let us see what you have on the screen. This is oh, we have Soldier of Allah. He can help us. Seeker, can you just take a break and later you can come back? We have a Muslim.
All right, I will stay.
All right, thank you.